Hello, this is Alex from the Friends and Flayers podcast. Today I want to talk to you about Anchor. Anchor is legitimately the easiest way to make a podcast. It gives you everything you need to record, edit, and distribute your podcast all in one place. Best of all, it's free. That's right, you're not going to spend a single gold piece, or if you prefer, $1, if you're lame, on Anchor. They even distribute it to other platforms like Spotify, iTunes, and Google. You easily make money from your podcast. No minimum listeners required. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello, this is Yuri Captain speaking, Joel from the Friends and Flayers podcast, here to give you a recap of Crater Lake Part 1, The New Kids in Town. The party heads further south from Oatlight Farms to Burkton. While traveling, Talbot mentions his brother who lives in Crater Lake, a town made from the impact of Velo's comet. Flan tells us Velo was a farmer who discovered magic in the world, becoming the first wizard. When the party arrives, they find the town's only occupants to be children. Flan tries to interrogate a child, but terrorizes him instead. The party heads over to Talbot's brother's inn. It's a run-down mess. He tells us the adults leave during the day and come back at night with all sorts of gold to spend. He tells us to go talk to the carpenter about getting his inn fixed up. As the party leaves Talbot's inn, they hear a girl scream. When they get to the scene, they also see 3 goo people emerging from the town's well. Combat begins, and we are finally introduced to Reginald for the first time. Once the goo people are defeated, the party checks on the girl to make sure she's alright. Thus concludes the recap for Crater Lake Part 1, The New Kids in Town. Stay tuned for Part 2.
You see her open the door just a little bit and goes, "Oh, are they gone?"
Yeah, no thanks to you. No, I'm just playing. Yes, they're dead.
Never fear!
She opens the door more. Thank you for your gallantry. Thank you. Is there any way I can repay you? And she looks down to the ground.
No need to worry about it. We are adventurers. This is what we do.
On a side note, if you have any little girl, is there a blacksmith in town perchance? Just unrelated.
Yeah. And she points to the house, not too far down the road. I'm not gonna say it's on this map because this map was just a battle map. She points down the way. She goes, it's down that way. It's right next to the carpenters.
I say, perfect. Also, you must be one of the bravest people I have ever met for standing up to whatever those things were.
She blushes. Thank you.
Well, alright, let's go.
Onward!
Where are you guys going?
Are we still going to the carpenter? Actually, can I look down the well real quick?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
That is a 10.
You see water at the bottom of the well. The only thing out of sorts is it's kind of more murky and kind of gross compared to normal well water that you'd be used to seeing in a well like this in town. But other than that, you don't really see anything.
I'm gonna ask the girl if she has like a 4-foot by 4-foot wooden board, preferably that's circular. If we could just cover the well until we have some more information.
Sure. She goes, no, maybe the carpenter does.
I say,
I don't
God.
I don't think my parents would like me talking to you. And she kind of shuts
What
the door.
good are you then? Get out of here and put some clothes on.
I tell her, you were raised well not to talk to strangers. And good day. We should go to the carpenter before the constable comes around.
Then we shall press on.
So we're going to go to the carpenter right now. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's where we were headed, right? I mean, we were going to talk to him about fixing up the tavern, and I appreciate that we're just immediately, oh, something needs fixed? Yeah, all right. And this rinky-dink, it's not even a village.
No, it's kind of not. It's just a collection of buildings. It's like a hamlet, if anything.
Why do you
Prince?
Why do you keep using these $5 words?
Because I'm worth at least $6.50.
I'd say at least $3.50. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go to the carpenter shop right next to the blacksmith's. You see a young boy sitting behind the counter of the shop. You see a name tag on him. It says Herschel Jr.
I approach the young boy and I say, "Excuse me, where's Herschel Sr.?"
His eyes kind of go wide. Dad's busy right now. He's working on a project. Does anyone want to roll an insight check?
I was gonna say I can do that, but I would also like to. I'll do the insight and see what that gets me.
Sure.
22.
Yeah, with your deft knowledge of human interaction, you can tell this kid is hiding something.
I'm going
nefarious.
I'm going to smack the table and I'm going to say, "Listen here, you little shit. You tell me where he is and what's going on right now in this weird-ass town."
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Can I bardically inspire myself before I do this?
I'm giving
I
you
already
advantage.
rolled one.
Yeah, so
13.
13. He goes, he's with the other adults, near the mill.
Where? All right. Calm down, Herschel Jr. Are you telling me that all the other adults are at the mill?
That's where they go. I followed him one day.
I'm going to tell him that he needs to... I'm going to ask him, do you have a piece of wood that could cover up the well?
He nods his head. Yeah. Why?
What do I need to do to get you to put that piece of wood on that well?
Nothing, sir. You've scared me. Mother.
Somebody get him a paper bag to breathe in.
Mother says I'm quite easily startled, and when I get startled, I don't stop. And he faints.
The poor lad. He's had a panic attack.
Quickly, open a hole in his throat so he may breathe more efficiently with his dumb idiot tongue out of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a 3-inch piece of wood and wedge his mouth open, and I suppose I'm going to look around and see if I can find the piece of wood to go put on the well.
Sure. There's a bunch of wood just lying around. Go ahead and roll a perception check to find a piece that is for your cause.
10.
Yeah, you find one. Sure.
Thank God it's not a high perception check to find a piece of wood.
I'm saying because there's a shit ton of wood in there, but finding one that's exactly meant, it's gonna be a 10.
I'm gonna spend 45 minutes trying to find the perfect piece of wood.
You're like, this is
And I'm
plywood.
gonna-
It's not going to be very good. I want a nice oak or a cherry. Maybe
Right.
a nice stain on it.
I'm going to. Can I look around to see if there's like a chisel as well, or something that I could like etch a note into this piece of wood that says, "Do not open. You're welcome, Orlando Nash."
Yeah, I'll allow that to happen.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
I want to make a stealth check after he's finished with that.
A stealth check?
Yeah. After he's finished putting down that message and everything.
Okay. For what reason, my man?
Oh, I'm just going to make a small addendum.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your sleight of hand.
That is a not so stealthy 8.
You literally go, I'm going to add a note to this.
It seems that your note is incomplete and lacking a date that they should open it by. I will fix this.
What's the date?
And I very 4 weeks from whatever today's date is.
Okay.
That should allow whatever hateful thing is down there to ferment.
Yep, you put it on. How are you going to secure it on the well?
I'm gonna see if there are any loose bricks laying around.
Sure. Yeah, you can find some loose bricks, some errant cobblestones. The road has been ill repaired, so you're able to pull them up pretty easily and lay them on.
Of course, it has.
Yeah, lay them on the well with your nice board that has a beautiful note on it. A beautiful 2 notes, in fact. Okay, one question. Is Flawn's handwriting beautiful, or is it, like, satanic? That's the real question. What's the font like?
Since Flan is all about over-exaggeration and just pompous narcissism, I like to imagine it looks like a metal band title. So it's barely illegible. It's not legible at all. There's a lot of superfluous strokes and claws, and everything is just more crazy than you think it should be. No, you can't read it.
Okay.
You would need to make some sort of crazy, I don't know, literacy test to even make out, like, the first part.
I assume Orlando's is very legible.
It's it's almost cursive.
Okay. So it's like almost script. I like that. Alright, good deal. Yeah, so what are y'all doing?
Well, by this time, Gorham's definitely re-entered the picture.
Yeah.
And he says, guys, what happened? I don't recall anything within the last minute or so.
Oh, I will get you up to speed. A blob monster tried eating at children. We intervened, and we have found that this well is too strong for these simple-minded dirt folk, so we are sealing it off until they either realize that they need to be stronger to drink from this well, or they die of thirst, whichever comes first. And then I just kind of jauntily hang the sign, and then fix it when it immediately goes cockeyed.
Right, sounds good. Thanks, Flan. Really appreciate it.
I'm going to tell Gorham that he should check out his 2-handed hammer, as it seems like it could need some repair, as the ooze was not kind to it.
What? What do you mean?
And
What do you
Gorham
mean?
looks
What do you
down-
mean?
Gorham looks down, and he sees his hammer, and he goes,
Oh no. How did this happen?
You turned into a 3-foot-tall gnome with an anger issue, and you swung it a few times.
Oh no. Oh no. You
I know.
guys met Reggie.
Honestly, if I didn't know you, I would be more concerned, but now it's just nice to know who you're talking to.
Yeah, that's the guy I always hear in me head. Always saying the weirdest shit.
The fork goes on the other side.
Shut up, Reggie. Well, I guess since Reggie nearly fucked up my only weapon, I suppose we should go and get it fixed. Where are we going? Where do we go to get it fixed?
A small hapless child who you saved told us that there's a blacksmith in town who might be able to help you out.
Right, let's go.
We're at the carpenters right now. If you guys want to make your way
back to the well in the middle of town. So, well.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that.
It's only
to
like
drop it off, but
less than. It's probably like 30 feet away.
As long as that thing is on the well.
Yep.
Now we're on our way to
the blacksmiths.
Yes.
Transition. You're at the blacksmith. There's a young girl sits behind the counter. She's covered in like dirt and muck and like doesn't look. Her clothes don't look like they're in great repair. She might be like a local urchin or something, or some sort of feral child. She grunts at you as you guys enter the building.
And I just stroll up and I just slam the warhammer on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Fix it. Oh, get me somebody who can fix it right now.
Make a charisma check.
oh shit. Is that,
You can do persuasion or straight up charisma.
Alright, well, it's only a +1. It really doesn't matter. Ah, 12.
She grunts it and goes. She grunts and goes. Takes the hammer, looks at it, nods her head, walks back into the forge. She puts up her fingers, goes and makes a motion that's going to be 3. 3 what? You don't know, but she starts working at the forge. She looks pretty handy at what she's doing. For the best guess, she looks like it's going to take about 3 minutes for her to fix what damage you did to the warhammer.
Right, and then I'll just put 3 gold pieces on the counter.
Sure. She brings it back to you, hands it to you, grabs the 3 gold pieces. She bites them.
No, idiot child, you don't eat the gold. You spend the gold on things you can put in your mouth, like silver.
Copper's much better to eat. It's a lot softer. Actually, no, it's not.
I mean, your body basically requires iron. Go purchase an ingot and just fill yourself. Gorge, child, on all the iron you can. I don't know, slide down your gross gullet. But either way, be gone.
Yeah, she bites it, and when you say be gone, she looks at you.
I can do that too. What? You're not better than me because you can do that? See? I have matched you at your own game. Where are you now? Where is your god?
I don't really have one, really. Unless you count Reggie a god.
Nobody counts Reggie as a god.
Not
You
even
don't know that
Reggie.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing? You guys got your hammer fixed by some feral girl at the blacksmith shop.
How is the workmanship?
How's the workmanship? Not bad. You've seen better. You could tell it's feral girl work, you know.
How about you take a few practice swings on the feral child to make sure that the work holds up? Last thing you need is for like some sort of weird Warhammer stitch to come undone.
Can I just... I just want to pretend like Gorham just heard. Just take a few practice swings and I swing it at Flan.
Yeah, you swing it at
cool.
Flan. He dodges out of the way because PvP is not acceptable. Dungeons and Dragons.
No. Let him make the attack roll. We will play this out, and we will see how this goes.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Don't
we
forget
did
about
the
your
last
bardic
one.
inspiration.
Right.
And you best apply it. Do it. What you get?
What's your plus a D6, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You've got a real Rorschach feel to you, Flan.
Oh my god!
The D&D gods smiled.
Ew.
Thanks, Gary
Ew.
Gygax,
Fine.
the devil of
That is-
Dungeons and Dragons.
That does
Just
not.
for the folks listening at home, Gorham tried to swing on Flan, which is a player versus player move, and happened to roll a D20 to hit, which was a nat 1. And the Bardic Inspiration was also a nat 1, bringing it to a total of 8.
Your feral child hammer has failed to injure even me, and you should feel bad about all of that. I demand our 3 gold pieces back, plus compensation for moral and emotional damages.
It wasn't
think
me,
it-
I swear it was Reggie. Reggie made me do it.
I don't think a feral girl is going to know what emotional compensation is.
Then I will teach her, and I pull out my knife.
Flan, stop trying to murder children, please. This is an all ages podcast where we say F words.
Wait, this thing is a child?
Yes.
Oh,
I
I
roll
should
out
be
2
able to-
knives.
2 knives?
I am going to try to be the voice of reason and tell them, guys, we've just found out where the adults are. I believe we should go check that out instead of murdering children.
I don't remember that.
Get a point
You
of
were-
inspiration.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead for forgetting or role playing Gorham. You get a point of inspiration.
Woo!
I'm gonna be.
I wish
What? Go ahead.
I still haven't used the first one you gave me.
Damn it! Come on, Gorham.
I got 2 points.
You only get
Sorry.
1.
I'm going to give the little feral girl a thumbs up and try to convince them that they should come to the mill with me so we can get to the bottom of what's going on in this weird town.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Gorham, when he turns around, he does like the 2 fingers from the eyebrow salute.
Like I'm watching you, or
No, the salute,
Oh.
not.
or you licking your lips and then rubbing them over their eyebrows and giving your finger guns. That kind of salute.
No.
Are you trying
Yes.
to seduce this feral child?
I mean, the
Stop.
grunts were
Go to
really
jail.
turning me on.
Stop. I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Murdering children was funny. This is just too far.
Okay. So you guys want to go to the mill? Do you want to stop and do anything else before you head to the mill?
I could stop for, lunch or something. I feel like that would be nice. I think it's been a while. Is anyone else hungry?
I crave only for vengeance and bloodshed.
I think the best we can do is a lamb shake and a hot chocolate.
That's such a
This
weird
is not
combination.
This is not acceptable, but I will allow it after we murder all the occupants on top of that hill. Fair?
You sort of lost me on the second part, but I do think we should go to the hill.
There, see, we've come to a compromise. We shall go to the hill, part of your compromise, and I shall murder all of those atop, part of my compromise. See? Sharing is caring. Do not say I'm unreasonable.
You're unreasonable.
I will not be slighted for a 5th time today.
I'm glad you're keeping track. Is it like tally marks, or is there an app
No.
for being slighted?
Does he have a knack for being slighted?
All right, so you guys head into the mill then.
Yes.
Good deal. Let me find my note. You make your way to the mill. It's sitting upon a small hill overlooking Crater Lake. Like I said before, it's the only hill you've seen since leaving Neptune. Neptune's further north in the more hilly mountainous region of Asun. More south, it becomes plains until you hit Teledor to the far south, which is all forests. But the hill looks out of place. You walk up to the mill. There's a door. There's a sign hanging on the door. It says closed.
I'm going to flip the sign and knock on the door.
Genius! You have solved the riddle of the closed structure.
You hear, "We're closed."
But the sign says that you're open.
What? Fucking piece of. You see a man open the door. He's a human, balding, a terrible mustache, the worst mustache you've probably ever seen. He's fat. There's no way around it. Kind of short, disgruntled. He wears an apron that used to be white, but it's just covered in black ash.
Hail, corpulent goblin. I am Flan. These are my associates. They will introduce themselves, for I care not to.
I'm Zam. What can I do for you?
We, the three of us, are looking for a group of very tall children. Some may call them adults. I will see for myself before I assign such titles.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We are looking for big people. We have found you, which is a wide person, so we're halfway there.
He flips the sign and says, I don't want to talk to you, and shuts the door.
How unfortunate for you, for I desire to talk to you, and I Eldritch Blast the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Just roll just roll damage. I'm not gonna. Hitting a building isn't gonna be very hard.
I deal an amazing 4 points of damage.
You hit where the mechanism for closing a door, and it basically like bounces open.
You dare invoke the wrath of me, the mighty wizard Flan? Sorry, Warlock. I have issues. We've been talking about wizards today. It's been stressful, and you will not escape my wrath. Relinquish the information pertaining to the adults or suffer the consequences. A fate worse than your door, fivefold.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
I can do that. Gotcha. A 15!
I don't want any trouble. The gold's good, but not that good.
Out with it, fat man! Tell us!
They're down below.
Below where? Have you sentenced all of their souls to the deep nethers? How dare you! You shall pay for this! And I ready an Eldritch Blast.
He looks over and you see a hatch that's built into the floor. He goes, they're down there.
Oh! Well, a hatch works too, and I put away my flame. We shall see for ourselves. Quickly, companions, investigate the hatch. See if this man speaks truth, or if I need to blast him on the spot in my own form of special extradition.
Before you guys make your way to the hatch, he goes, just don't tell anyone I let you in. Please, I need the gold. The town's dying.
Well, maybe it's dying because nobody's taking care of it. Ever thought of that? Genius.
He kind of looks puzzled to you. He goes, what? What are you talking about? People take... And he kind of thinks about it, goes, maybe you're right. As you guys enter the mill, you see normally it'd be covered in like sacks of flour and stuff where he milled like wheat or whatever to make flour. But it looks like he's been grinding something different. You see you see barrels full of these small rocks. The rocks have like a red and blue swirl to them with a lot of black. He's been grinding them in the mill. It's been doing terrible things to the mill, actually. It looks like it's very in ill repair. But you see just barrels of pebbles on one side and then this fine dust on the other side. Orlando, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Oh, I don't know if I'm the one that you want making your intelligence check, but here we go.
Dear Lord.
Flan has a +3, and it is justly deserved.
Maybe Flan is the one who should be...
A 19 with my superior intellect. I dwarf all of your all of your other thoughts. Since I speak all my thoughts out loud, I literally drown out all other attempts at thinking.
You rack your brain, Flan, for where you've seen this dust before, and you remember it was in the pouch of the effigy that you burned. The same red and blue sort of like swirl with a lot of black, what you assumed was gunpowder. Maybe you're thinking it's not gunpowder. So right now you're in the middle, and there is a whatchamacallit.
Sorry, did you say Flan or Orlando?
Flan.
Okay, just want to make sure it wasn't me.
So they seem to be making some sort of explosive dust.
It's very pretty.
Yes, I assume the next logical step in this scientific analysis is that we should each consume a sizable amount of the stuff to figure out if it contains any alchemical properties.
What's that, Reg? No, I don't like that idea either. I'm skipping.
Well, Orlando, it falls to you and me. Quickly, as many handfuls as you can fit down your inferior gullet. Eat, my friend, eat!
I'm going to turn to the guy who didn't want us to see this, and I'm going to point a finger at him, and I'm going to say, "You're going to tell me what this is right this second, you weirdo."
I don't know. They just pay us to make these stupid dolls.
Who is they?
I'm not the man that organizes it. I'm just the man that grinds the rocks, okay?
I'm going to walk over to a wall of the mill and slap it really hard and say, "You're going to tell me what I want to know right now."
He kind of just looks wide at you and goes, honestly, I don't know.
Who is they?
The gnome might know something. He knows more than anybody.
Which gnome?
He's downstairs.
Who's...
Go talk to him. Go talk to him. I'm. And he starts walking towards the door. He's like, I'm done. I don't want any trouble. It's not worth the gold.
What?
Just don't tell them. Don't tell them I had anything to do with it.
What is your name? Are you Herschel Senior?
No,
Zam.
Zam.
Sam.
Zam. With a Z.
Zam. I was going to say Sam is a very boring name.
Herschel's a very boring name.
I feel like Herschel's a little bit more exciting than Sam.
That's true.
I'm going to be real honest. I am not going down there. There's no chance.
I will.
I think I'm actually going to turn to Flan. I'm going to say, Flan, for once, I think you were right. I think you should throw a fireball, like let us get out of there, and you just throw a fireball down there.
Gorham just heads for the hatch.
All right.
I'm going to keep a safe distance away from the hatch, and I'm gonna pat Gorham on the shoulder, and I'm gonna say, "You are a much braver man than I am," and give him my 4th point of bardic inspiration.
Sure.
Or no, my
Damn right I am.
3rd or 4th. I feel like it's the 3rd.
Third, I think.
3rd. I gave 1 to Flan.
You've given 4 away so far. Because you just gave 1 to you gave 1 during the beginning
Combat.
before combat, 1 during combat. Another, actually maybe it's 3rd. So this is the 4th.
This is the 4th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my 4th. And I'm going to tell him he's a brave man. Godspeed. and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Damn
As I
right.
walk towards the door.
Let's go, Reg.
Flan, what are you doing?
Flan will do what we have talked about before and ready a firebolt to throw down the hatch, finding that the situation is no longer acceptable to what he finds acceptable.
Sure. All right. So we're splitting up the level 2 party now.
Well, I'm just standing by the door.
Okay.
We're not going that far. I mean, I'm going into the hatch.
Sure.
They're staying above ground.
Sure. Basically,
Can we take the hatch off so that there's just a hole in the floor? Like, Gorham, can you just rip that off?
Sure. Go ahead and make a athletics check if you want to do that, Gorham.
Sure thing. Me and Reg, we got this.
Oh wait, you gave me Bardic Inspiration too, right?
I swear to God, if you use Bardic Inspiration to rip a hatch off of the floor...
You don't have to. You can choose it whenever you.
Oh no, Zach. Natural 1. Natural 1.
You grab hold of
Rip
that
up
thing.
the trapdoor.
You start lifting. Your feet. You realize that there's a fine dust on the ground. Not a fine dust, but like a coarse, like the ground up rocks are underneath you. It's like almost gravel, but it was like almost imperceptible. Gets underneath your feet and you just fall flat on your ass and you make a big thud on the ground.
Oh, my coccyx.
I'm going to look at Gorham, turn to Flan, look at Zam, and I'm going to say, Zam, are you hiring?
I'm not management. I just grind the rocks.
Hey, don't blame the strength, alright? This floor was not sturdy enough to plant my feet on. It wasn't me, it was the floor.
And I get up, and I dust my ass off, and I walk away.
Alright, well, you still got to get your dusty ass down into down that hatch, so let me know what you see down there.
I couldn't rip it up. How am I supposed to open it? I don't know if I have the strength.
You see Zam walk over and pull a lever, and the thing just pops open. As it pops open, you see like dust, like a black dust, kind of like float up out of the trap door.
I'm going to open the door, leaving the mill, sort of shut it to one side. I'm going to yell, Flan, torch it.
With gusto.
Sure.
I hope you didn't have anything emotionally or valuable in that basement because it is donezo.
You shoot your firebolt and it goes awry. It actually hits one of the barrels of the uncut rock or the unmashed rock, and it just lights up. You see it like start the barrel that's made out of wood just like ignites instantly. What do you do?
I roll for how much damage that happened to it. 1. That's 2 natural ones I've rolled in a row.
That is
I love it.
3
So I don't think that barrel's
natural ones.
I love
I don't-
it how everything that's a bad idea this session, except for ripping off the lid of the thing. Everything every time you guys are trying to do a bad idea, it's just like the dice are like, nah, dude.
Karma. That's what it is.
That as far as we try to stray from God's image, something keeps us in line.
Yeah.
I'm going to just walk in, and I'm just going to make my way down the hatch, and I'm going to mutter to myself, I guess if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
It might be the safest course of action other than fleeing the mill. Okay.
So yeah, I'm going down the hatch,
Sure.
and I'm going to say, hello in the basement.
Give me 1 second. Let me. Is anyone else going downstairs?
I
I
follow,
do,
but
sheepishly.
only to get away from the embarrassment that was my tiny flame.
Yeah. You see Zam starting to try to put out the fire, but it catches up to the next barrel. So it looks like he might have his hands full up the stairs.
We have roughly 15 minutes or less before this whole place is burned to the ground in a wholly purifying flame of my making.
Good luck, Sam.
So you make it downstairs. You see more barrels stacked up. Looks like it's these rocks have been mined already. And you see a couple crates full of like miners equipment.
Can I take a few of the rocks and put them in my backpack?
Sure.
All right. Oh shoot! I need to grab. Sorry, 1 sec.
But the basically the ground is made out of like loose dirt. The walls are made of dirt and like intermixed with like some weird stones, like stones that you wouldn't normally see in like a plains area. This looks more like it would be like mountainous regions. But there are two walkways, one to the south and then one to the east. But they're both at the corner, the southeast corner of the room. Gorham and Flan, is there anything you guys want to do while you're in this room?
I will wait until a more opportune time for destruction appears.
Quick aside, what should I label these as?
What do you mean?
Swirly red rocks?
Yeah, you can say Crater Falls Rock.
Rocks from Crater Falls. You know, I'm just as a quick aside before we leave, I am going to look into really expanding the gift shop options in this town because I think there is a real marketing just gold mine here.
Mm-hmm.
That's neither here nor there.
Stands and whatnot, yeah.
You should have bought a squirrel. Alright. I got my rocks. They're in my backpack.
Alright. So there are two walkways, one to the east and one to the south, in the southeast corner of the room. What y'all doing?
What I'm doing is letting Gorham lead the charge.
Can I go up to the intersection, if you will, and just kind of make a perception check to hear like which path has the most activity coming from it?
Yeah. It's weird when you get to the intersection. You notice like just the air is just filled with this like dusty debris. It's making it very hard to see through down the hallways and stuff. And as you breathe, it doesn't seem like it's causing you any ill effects, or it's hard to breathe or anything. But like you can just tell these particles are just surrounding you.
All right. Kind of hard to see, but it's more of a hearing thing anyway. So
I just want to let you know. Sorry.
No, I know. I'm just playing it out. All right. So D20 plus 3 for perception. 12.
What you hear is a lot of activity coming down this to the east, the tunnel. You hear the sound of water, and then you hear the sound of like tink, 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 and people talking.
Guys, I think we should go down this path.
And I point to the east and start walking in.
All right.
I'm going to go like right here and sort of crouch behind this thing and sort of watch what happens to Gorham as he walks down.
Sure. Yeah, you see water in front of you.
My old nemesis.
The water is murky and brownish. It smells wrong to you. It smells like it's been tainted with something.
The taint.
We have found more water that these people are incapable of drinking of.
Yeah, I think people have been shitting in it for at least a week. It's rank, man. It's so bad.
In that case, I think we should take the other path. Man, On a side note, why is Marhalt not here for Purify Food and Drink?
Why?
Or Cleanse?
No, they're busy
Anyway.
taking care of Terra at the inn.
Oh, you know what? Fantastic point. I totally forgot about that little girl and the griffin that we're escorting.
Yeah, I kind of wondered if they were with us this whole time.
In spirit.
In spirit.
Yeah. So I'm going to suggest to the group that we go south, as I'm not a big fan of river and water and all that kind of stuff.
How high is the water in the tunnel?
You'd have to walk up closer to check it out. You're probably about
All
15, 20 feet away from it.
Alright, so I'll just pop in real quick.
Sure. You walk up closer. The water looks pretty deep, probably up to your waist.
Up to my waist.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, that is pretty deep.
So it's probably
Alright,
a good solid 3 feet deep.
alright, let's go down the south tunnel. Reggie agrees.
As he heads east.
What? No, I went to check and I came back out, so...
Oh. Alright.
Does my reveal area work? I don't think it did.
I'm going to put my back to the wall, and I'm going to lean it. Carta, what do you see?
You see another passage going west, and then to the south, you see different type of barrel, but they're all closed.
There's some barrels, and there's another path that goes west. I am going to go check out the barrels.
And that's what I go and do.
Sure. Yep, you make it up to the barrels. There are some markings. It looks like some sort of emblem is on the barrel. Go ahead and roll a history check to see if you know what that emblem means.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, just a quick aside.
19!
What? Flan?
Not Flan. This is Matt. Just some news coming in. Clint Eastwood passed away.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Why would you bring us down like that? You
I
couldn't
don't
wait
know.
till-
Like, it just kind of shocked me, and I just, oh boy. Like,
No, he's...
Yeah.
His Twitter says they spoke to him 3 hours ago, and he's fine.
Is this a hoax?
I think this is a hoax.
Alright, guys, we have to get to the bottom of this.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Clint Eastwood, what's his address?
I
Who's the
hate
closest
to
one
say
to
it.
drive to it?
It's fake news, y'all. San Francisco, I imagine I'm the closest to San Francisco right now.
He lives in San Francisco? Really? I would not expect him that. I would expect, like, Texas or something.
Oh no, he was born in San Francisco.
Oh. Yeah, it's
Speaking of San Francisco,
it's a
real
hoax.
quick.
He
Yes,
still lives in California.
Oh, huh.
wow.
Yeah,
He lives in
Speaking-
Carmel Valley.
he's crazy right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. But still, I don't know. Sorry for that interruption. I didn't know how to process this.
Don't
You
worry,
could've
he's
just
not
left-
dead. He's fine.
You could have just left it at he's right wing. One implies the other.
Oh, we're a political podcast. We're called Dungeon on the Right.
But real quick, I saw today that San Francisco passed a resolution to designate the NRA as a domestic terrorism group.
That's crazy good.
Carry on.
All right. Carry on, my wayward son.
Did
Did you ever see the- This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Did anyone else read the thing where it was Oasis's Wonderwall, but it said, "But maybe I'm gonna need a gun to save me, because after all, 50 feral hogs." Anyway,
Did you? That's a whole meme on the internet because like some person's like, I need an AR-15 to be able to kill out 30 to 40 feral, 30 to 50 feral hogs.
I got 99 problems, and 30 to 50 of them are feral hogs.
My child could be endangered. But yeah, you rolled a 19. They are it's the emblem of Burkton.
Since it looks fine, I'm going to approach and open up the barrel and see what's in it.
Yeah, you see effigies, just like the ones you guys burnt and Callum was selling. It's just packed full of them.
So, really, they're just I'm just going to try and put two and two together here.
Sure.
This is just a grist mill for goblin effigies?
Yeah.
Should we go west, young man?
Before he even finishes that sentence, I'm going to head west.
Sure.
Oh.
What do my half-elven eyes sees?
You see a hallway that curves.
I'm going to just go ahead and keep traversing, hoping that Gorham is following. Flan...
Seems to be MIA, yeah.
Okay, we got a character.
He's still reeling from Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood's death.
Actually, no, I am going to have to step off here in about 10 minutes or so, just because I have to go take care of something tonight. But...
Is it your nana?
Yeah, just a heads up. Huh?
Is it your nana?
No.
Okay.
Just some family stuff going on.
I'm just going to approach this guy, and I'm going to say, hey, Zam sent me down here. What's going on?
Why can't I click? Oh, it's because I'm not in select. That's why. You see the gnomish gentleman turn around quickly and throw his hands up. He goes, "What? Who are you?"
My name is Orlando Nash. I have been known to impersonate police officers, and I'm curious what is going on down here.
I've been known to do this one crime. Are you from town?
Not specifically, no. Hi, I'm Gorham.
He kind of takes a step back, and he reaches back towards the desk, and you see there's a small knife on the desk.
I said, we're not here to fight, man. We're just curious what's going on.
And plus, I don't really think that would really go in your favor.
Yeah, it's looking like it's 3-on-1, my guy.
He goes, I was told to keep my secrecy. I'm not going to spill any words.
You'll either spill the words or we'll spill blood.
I can do it. I can do it in 2 hits. First hit, I hit you. Second hit, I hit you again to make sure you're dead.
These two are crazy. I hope it doesn't get to that. But what is going on? There was ooze coming out of the well, and we had to save, Gorham had to save this little girl from being dissolved.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage on it because you're making a good case why he would explain what they're doing.
23.
He goes, "What little girl? There's no one should have been hurt. This is just an enterprise."
What?
He kind of he goes, "Oh, our patron is paying for us to make these effigies in quiet as a surprise for the Burkton Liberation Festival. It's we're getting paid
who's your patron?"
He grabs a envelope and he goes, our writ is written by Chancellor Turleyfoot of Perel.
I'm going to snicker for a second, and I'm going to look at Flan, and I'm going to say, did he say Turdyfoot?
I believe those were the exact words he used, yes. Should we kill him now?
No, we should not. No. I like where your head's at, but no.
Should we at least remove his tongue to make sure he cannot befoul our ears with any more turdy language?
I'm going to say, Flan, if we were going to cut out his tongue, we would want the element of surprise, which you have now ruined.
But
Anyway.
what if I did something along the lines of this, and I just kind of throw my knife into the air, not really aimed at him, just kind of it's just being thrown in the air.
Okay. Yeah, you throw it up in the air and you catch it because you just threw it like 2 inches up in the air. You thought it was very impressive, but not really.
I say
This is what the
Turleyfoot.
cool kids do.
Turleyfoot. Who else is down here?
I'm not Turleyfoot. That's Chancellor Turleyfoot of Prose.
Oh, Chancellor Turley.
My
Sorry.
name, Namfoodle.
Namfoodle.
If you make up another word in front of me again, sir, I will release you of your head.
Namfoodle. You're telling me that you are being paid an exorbitant amount of money to produce goblin effigies.
Yes.
What are you using to make the effigies burn?
Well, we were told
Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure whatever you're mining down here is seeping into your water system and tainting your water.
His eyes go wide. He goes, what? We would never want to cause harm to anyone.
This is capitalism in action.
This is what happens when all the adults leave the children in charge of the town.
The children
during the
poison
day.
the water supply.
It's not the children's fault. The adults are the one who are like, we need to make the big bucks. Granted, it's a dying town. God, it's Youngstown.
My point still stands.
I'm gonna ask him does he have any like letters, perhaps an address of Chancellor Turleyfoot?
He gives you the writ that commanding them to mine,
Commanding them. They're not
offering the job.
okay. I want to extend a hand and shake it, and I'm going to tell him, you've done terrible things in the name of greed, and you will pay a price someday.
He kind of looks down and goes, I'm sorry, the town needs the money. We haven't had a good day in a long time, and we thought maybe this could turn us around.
I'm going to
Well,
say,
that keeps going then, doesn't it?
I'm going to say, look, stop your mining operations, and I will give you 1,000,000 gold idea. You got this giant crater. Merchandising, my friend. T-shirts, mugs, tours.
Body dumps. The world's basically open for all of those. I went to go drop off this corpse, and all I got was this stupid T-shirt. I'm just saying, it's perfect. You could be making gold hand over fist, and be up to your lovely necks. It
You
just
can make ham over fist. Do you hear?
I do
There's
like
a million
him.
other ways to make money.
He
Tainting
kinda-
your water supply to make goblin effigies, which also, what has a goblin ever done to you?
Well, they
Specifically.
conquered the world, and Rengroth was an evil leader, and he caused so much mischief and mayhem, and
Real quick, isn't this guy a gnome?
Yeah,
And Rengroth was what, 500 years ago?
like 150.
150.
150 years ago. How old is this gnome?
You probably ballpark him at 80 or 90.
Okay. I'm going to tell him absolutely nothing other than that this is a terrible idea and he's tainting his water supply, and if he thinks that his village is in a world of hurt because they have no money, they're going to be in a bigger world of hurt when they have no drinking water. God, this is too close to life, dude. This is too close to life. I see it's Nestle Turleyfoot here on the writ.
Chancellor Turleyfoot. Yeah. You go through and read the writ. Basically, it's saying, hey, we're offering 10,000 gold for the town to mine this special rock that is only found in Crater Lake. Basically, it makes the best fireworks, and that's why they want it. But they want as much as possible, so they should never light the rocks on fire. Never. And
I'm going to tell him.
they included a barrel of stones to put in each effigy to help make the fireworks pop even more.
I'm going to tell him he needs to shut down production right now.
He nods his head and he goes, I will. And he starts running down this tower that leads to the east.
I would like to follow him.
Sure.
I hope that my compatriots do as well. Actually, while he's gone, can I actually look over his desk to see if there's anything of interest?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a investigation check.
Okay, before we do that, I actually got to sign off, so I'm sorry, guys.
No problem.
Yeah,
Good.
It was good
All right,
talking
just-
to you.
thanks, guys. Sorry.
Matt, always a pleasure.
We
Oh,
probably
thank you.
should be winding down soon because it is
Yeah.
9:30.
Yeah. We're gonna
Yeah,
finish
sorry,
up
I
this
gotta
and
go.
probably be done anyway.
20.
So.
All right.
Love you. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye, Matt.
He didn't even say I love you back. What the hell?
Men.
Men. Dirty dogs. With the 20 investigation check, you go through the papers, and there's a lot of Turleyfoot written all over these like letters and stuff, like saying, "Hey, production's good, Chancellor Turleyfoot." He responds back, "Oh, good, thank you so much, you're great." You see, like, there are ledgers of like them getting paid for the work they're doing, and they're like, "Yep, you're gonna get a bonus after this of 10,000 gold as soon as you're done. We really appreciate it. Send out this many units. Callum Cartwright will pick them up."
I'm gonna take the writ that he gave me, and I'm also gonna take the ledgers that show that Turleyfoot is the one who wanted these rocks.
Sure. Good deal.
And I'm gonna follow him around.
Sure. Let me zoom out a little bit so I see a better view of this. I'm just gonna highlight the entire dungeon because you guys are gonna be running around. And you guys avoided the one or two combat encounters we have. But basically, you see people mining the rock over in this section over here. This doesn't work. They're working. You see Namfood will come up and be like, "Stop! Stop! Stop! We're poisoning the water!" And everyone's kind of like confused. Down this way, you notice that there's a passage leading towards town. It's like basically winding. It's just basically like a full of water. You don't know exactly where it goes, but if you wanted to investigate that, you're more than welcome to. But basically, over here you see people working on building the effigies, and there is a barrel of strange rocks sitting inside the...
Are they the same strange rocks, or the rocks that Turleyfoot sent?
The rocks that Turleyfoot sent.
I'm gonna take some of those and put them on my backpack.
Sure. You notice a strange rune on them. Roll an Arcana check.
Not Arcana. My only. Well, so I just rolled this D20 plus 1, which was a nat 20, and it was going to be to look down the riverway. But can I use it for the rune?
We'll do it for the rune. You can tell it's for some sort of conjuration magic. You can't make out exactly what it does, but it definitely has the school of magic conjuration written all over it.
Cool. I'm going to give everyone the same speech that I gave Namfoodle, saying that congratulations on poisoning your town.
You should probably just rename it Flint.
That hits home.
Too real.
Yeah, but basically, they stop doing. They're like, oh, and then you tell them about the girl, and they're like, oh, my daughter was hurt. No, and all that kind of stuff.
By something that you did.
Yep. So they feel terrible about it. What are you guys doing?
Real quick, did you say the path that winds back to town, is that the one that's filled with water?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know.
So personally, I have the rocks from Turleyfoot. I have the rocks that they're mining. I have ledgers from Turleyfoot. I have the writ from Turleyfoot. and these people have now realized that the stuff they've been mining is poisoning their water, killing their children.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a pretty good day's work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Sounds
gonna-
like we've done our duty.
Guys, when
I'm
there's
gonna head
less
back to
people,
the inn.
you guys get so much more shit done. Like, normally, like, this would have been, like, a 6 episodes. It's like, I had just as much notes for... Actually, I had less notes for the Dearly Departed than I did Mysteries at Crater Lake, and you guys just breezed through it through one session.
I think Orlando's role is going to be the inquisitive hero, as I've learned that I am surrounded by sociopaths, murderers, and schizophrenics.
Hey, schizophrenics don't see the people they're talking to. Oh, shit.
Well, I say we just head back to the inn, grab a pint, talk to Talbot, and wait for this all to blow over.
Head to the Winchester.
Oh, sorry, I think... What did he call it? Oh, we're gonna head back to the piece of shit tavern.
Yeah.
His words, not mine.
No, he was calling his brother a piece of shit.
Oh, sorry. My brother
the
is
Turner
a piece of shit
Townhouse.
tavern. Oh,
Turner
that's right,
Townhouse.
Turner Townhouse. That's so much better than what I was calling it.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
I would like my lamb shake and hot chocolate right now. It's been a long day, and this 17-year-old half-elf is tired.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
You're drinking hot chocolate like you did at 7 and 14.
Yes, I ordered the biscuits. I ordered the hot chocolate, and they gave me a biscuits and gravy.
That was the greatest night ever.
Joel,
Don't ever go to
I
that place.
appreciate your enthusiasm, but to say that that was the greatest night ever, I feel like you're really overselling it.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
but it was still one of the funniest moments I ever had at 7 and 14.
Long story short, we went to this truck stop trying to get some coffee. I ordered a hot chocolate. They gave me biscuits and gravy. It's like they know me better than I know myself.
It was like 10 minutes later, they're like, okay, here you go.
The worst thing about this truck stop is, like, it's glory hole level truck stop.
Oh, it's so dirty.
Alright, yeah, so Orlando's heading to the Turner Townhouse.
Sure.
I'm going to get some of the nobles together if there is anything relative to that.
Nobles.
And
The
I'm going to
closest
get
thing
some
is
of the
Namfoodle.
towns. I'm going to get Namfoodle. I'm going to order Namfoodle I'm going to order him a hot chocolate and a lamb shank and pitch him my idea of Crater Lake townhomes.
When you guys make
Cut
it...
me in.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I would like to be cut in for 15% of their profits, as it's an amazing idea.
As you guys make it into the townhouse, Turner Townhouse, terribly sung song fills the air. You walk in and you see the two brothers have their arms wrapped around each other, or swaying back and forth, drunk off their asses, but smiles are on their faces. They're singing an old drinking song from the country of Nettles.
Do I know it?
Yeah, you basically know most of the songs of the world, I'm assuming.
Okay. I'm going to tell them that their sound is an abomination to music everywhere, and I'm going to take over.
Yeah. You see Marholt sitting at a table, and Tara is, like, basically the closest you can possibly be next to him, just, like, staring up at him. He looks a little ill still. You see your friend Aldrin just, like, kind of, like, whittling away on a piece of wood, something. They look up at you, and you guys, they go, "What the hell happened to you?"
It's quite the story, lads. Buckle in.
I'm going to get some hot chocolates on the house, and I'm going to regale them with the tale of what we just did. Essentially saving this town. I feel like they should erect monuments in our name.
Talbot goes, "I think you need a bath first. You're covered in that stuff."
I think this whole town needs a bath, Talbot.
And you look down at yourself, and you see yourself just covered in black soot and dust.
But you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I can't take a bath because all the water's tainted.
Ah.
I guess I'm just gonna have to wash myself in ale.
That sounds like a beautiful bath.
What that is the end of our adventure, Mysteries at Crater Lake.
Part 1.
I mean, there's not really a part 2. You guys are probably going to be leaving after this.
Adventures in Crater Lake, Part 69.
Nice.
Giggity.